91.7 on your dial.
Disability Beyond Borders, breaking all barriers through the power of inclusion. We highlight the incredible abilities and achievements of the disabled throughout Jamaica through our extraordinary talent exposure, mentoring, and uplifting corner with your host Tracy-Ann Williams and the radical Robert Blake. This and every Monday at 5 to 6 p.m. on More 91.7 FM. Call us at 876 610 8104. That's 876 610 8104. Disability Beyond Borders, breaking all barriers.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
A pleasant good evening and welcome again to Disability Beyond Border. And guess what? We're kind of going a little bit solo today. We're still encouraging you that while the internet weather might be, a little bit overcast on the outside, it's not yet falling on my side of the island. We are saying to our drivers and pedestrians, each and every one, please be very, very careful as you traverse our city and our street. Take the necessary precaution. And since we are off for a late start, we're going to go right ahead to our doctor. And she will be talking to us this afternoon about the importance of vitamins. And I know, remember one time she spoke to us about water. No, apart from water, the importance of vitamins. Over to you,
Good
Doc.
day. This is Dr. Yachel Samuels Williams. I am from Life Pack Wellness Center. And today we'll be talking about the very, very interesting topic of vitamin. And I'll specifically speak about vitamin C. Over the next few weeks, I'll talk about some of the other vitamins. All right. So, vitamin C is one of those essential nutrients. So vitamins are essential, meaning that these are things that our bodies have to have in order for them to work properly. And vitamin C, it's also called ascorbic acid. And there are many sources of vitamin C, and vitamin C does a lot of wonderful things for the body. And so it's important for us to know it. I know a lot of persons, they'll always say, okay, they are sick, so they are going to run and get some vitamin C. Oh, go and eat some orange so you can get vitamin C. But how much do we really know about this vitamin? Right? So that's where we are. Okay, so as I said, vitamins are essential, and vitamin C is one of those essential nutrients that definitely need for our bodies to function normally. For vitamin C, we get it from a lot of different sources. A lot of persons will know about citrus, so they'll know about orange and lemon, lime, tangerine, and so forth. All those citrus fruits giving us vitamin C, and so persons will always run for the oranges. However, there are many, many, many other sources of vitamin C. Did you know that guava has more vitamin C than orange? Yeah, it does. So guava has more vitamin C than orange, and the reason that a lot of persons don't promote guava though as much as you promote oranges is that guava is a little bit harder to find. You understand? When you just go anywhere across the world and you'll be able to get oranges, you probably won't be able to get guava as readily. But guavas have more vitamin C than oranges. So very, very good source. Other good sources of vitamin C are cherries. That's all good old cherries. Also tomatoes. Mangoes have a lot of vitamin C in them. The berries have vitamin C as well. So you're looking at your strawberry, your raspberry, your blackberry, all those berries, they have a lot of vitamin C. Kiwi has a lot of vitamin C too, and also peppers. So you will see, for example, sweet pepper, that's a very, very good source of vitamin C. Persons who eat cantaloupe, cantaloupes have vitamin C as well, and also parsley. So there are so many sources of vitamin C, and there are more sources than what I've just said. So which means that you'll have persons who come in and say, but I can't eat orange, so I can't get my vitamin C. So now you know that that is not true. Even if you can't eat orange, you have so many other natural sources of vitamin C, and you can get it, get it. Right? Also, vitamin C is available in other forms. So it's available in synthetic form. So they have vitamin C in the tablet form, so hard tablet. They also have it in powder form. So powder, you mix it out and drink, or they have it in tablets that would dissolve in water and you drink. So it's in a lot of different forms, a lot of different ways to get your vitamin C. So nobody should be deficient in there. But just in case you have not been getting your vitamin C and you end up with deficiency, there are a number of things that vitamin C deficiency can lead to. When it's very early, you might find that your immune system gets affected, or you might have a little bit of weakness or fatigue, or you might have soreness to your arms or your legs. So those are early symptoms. Late symptoms of vitamin C deficiency, you end up with a condition called scurvy. And for scurvy, there are a number of symptoms, but the most common symptoms, the one that most persons recognize scurvy for, is that it causes a gum disease. So your gum becomes sore and inflamed, and it also causes skin changes. So the skin bleeds very easily, it's easily bruised, or the skin might have a rough or bumpy texture. The hair starts to change as well, so it doesn't look as beautiful as how it normally looks. And it can also lead to a blood count problem. So you might find you have low blood count or anemia because of it. Another thing with vitamin C is that studies have shown that vitamin C is linked to circulation. So if you have a low vitamin C levels, it is easier for you to have problems in your circulation system. So it's easier for you to have heart disease, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and all those problems related to the circulatory system, because vitamin C helps to protect that system and to protect the blood vessels, and it also reduces inflammation. So because of that, you find that a deficiency in vitamin C will make it easier for you to have circulation problems. And so a lot of times when my patients come in and they say, oh, they have circulation problems, I start to question them about their vitamin C, or I have them supplement vitamin C in the diet, because you know that vitamin C is related to circulation problems. A lack of vitamin C can also lead to certain cancers as well. It can also cause you to age very faster, so much faster, sorry. So you'll find that your cognitive function declines much faster if your vitamin C is low, right? All right, so with all that being said, what does vitamin C do for the body? It must be doing a lot of things. If I don't take it and it's going to cause all these things in my body, then it must be a case where vitamin C is absolutely important and it's doing a lot of fantastic jobs, right? So, vitamin C is the most powerful antioxidant in the body. So, of all the antioxidants, vitamin C is the strongest one. And antioxidant meaning that it helps to get rid of free radicals that help to damage the cells and cause cell death and cause aging and cause all kind of different problems in the body. So you want to prevent your body from breaking down. Vitamin C is one of the keys to that. Vitamin C also helps with tissue growth, helps to repair damaged cells, and it helps in development of the different cells of the body. Some of the cells that it works with a lot are your cartilage, so on your bone. It helps with the muscle as well. It helps with the collagen in the bone as well. And as we spoke about just a while ago, it helps with blood vessel tissue, right? Vitamin C is also important in terms of wound healing. So you have cuts that aren't healing, vitamin C helps with that, right? And vitamin C is a very, very, very strong part of your immune system. Most of us know this. We know this even when we don't know that we know it. So it helps you to have a very strong immune system. It helps you to fight infections. And so you definitely want vitamin C. A lot of persons will say, okay, they have a cold, they need to go get some vitamin C because we know that vitamin C helps to boost our immune function, right? All right, vitamin C also helps as well with the absorption of iron. So if it is a case where you don't, right, so if it's a case where you don't have enough iron in your body and you are taking iron supplements, then if you don't have vitamin C, your body won't absorb that iron. So persons will take the iron and the iron is not going anywhere. The blood count isn't going up and you're wondering what is happening. Sometimes it can be that you don't have the vitamin C on board to help your body to absorb that iron that you are taking. So vitamin C helps with the absorption of iron. And those are some of the important things that vitamin C does for the body. So it's something important. We need to ensure that we have vitamin C or have enough vitamin C, right? Um, Natural sources are always better. So it's better to get it from your food, your fruits, your vegetables, and so forth. However, if you don't think you're getting enough, then definitely you can use a supplement. However, do not take too much vitamin C. If you take too much vitamin C, because as I said, it's ascorbic acid, then it can irritate the stomach and cause digestive problems. So everything has to be done in moderation. You're not sure how much to take or what to do, you can consult with your doctor or your pharmacist, and depending on your medical condition or your concern at that time, then they can tell you what dose is right for you. All right, so this was our little talk on vitamin C. I think this is important, especially now where I'm seeing a lot of persons with flu and cold and cough, and everybody's running to grab vitamin C. Why are we grabbing it? At least now you know. Now you know. All right. So thank you so much for listening. I hope you've learned something this evening. And I ask for just your continued listening every week to learn something from us. Thank you so much. So I'm Dr. Yochel Samuels Williams. I am from Life Pack Wellness Center, and we are located upstairs J&J Pharmacy at 92 Barnett Street in Montego Bay, or our next office is at 18 Mullines Road, Kingston 10 on Belrose Plaza. Right? We offer both conventional medicine, that's your prescription and pill, and we also offer natural medicine. So feel free, any questions, any concerns, you can reach out to me at 876-582-2829 or 876-326-8071. All right. Thank you so much for your attention and have a very good evening.
Wonderful information. Thank you so much, Dr. Samuels Williams, for sharing. Mr. Blake, so much information
The one that
about
caught my
vitamin
attention
C.
is the vitamin C and it
Mm-hmm.
absorbing all of the iron. Because
To
if you're taking the
absorb.
iron by itself, in
Mm-hmm.
a Jamaican talk, it kind of not no use. But if you have
Yes.
the vitamin C with it, it
Mm-hmm.
allow the process to be better, to be easier. So hear me out, everybody. Well, we want to fill up our space with the vitamin C. Please remember, as she rightfully said, the natural way of you able to get it. And as
Yes.
sometimes we want Jaffa with orange and with tangerine, and those are good, but she did mention that the berries do carry it, and you do have
And the
other
guava
fruits. Guava, right?
has the
We're familiar with
most.
guava out here,
But she
couple
said,
other fruits,
mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm. Sweet
Also, your
pepper.
papaya and sweet pepper for
Hmm,
those of us who like the
interesting.
bell pepper, yes.
Yes.
So again, we did get some stuff nature-wise that we're able to, ease it on the stomach a little bit. But
Parsley too. I didn't know about
yes,
the parsley.
I tell you, we learn a lot each week. And as she said, it's going to be a series over a period of time. So please listen up again and you'll hear which other vitamin that she will go to next.
Very, very interesting, Mr. Blake.
Yes,
And I do
indeed.
appreciate Dr. Samuels Williams
Yes,
for sharing all of that information with us
absolutely.
and to remind us that the things that we actually need for our bodies
Right.
are right in our backyard.
True. And the one I love that she shared was
Yes.
before water. My God, I did not know that water have so much use.
Mm. And have you started your water challenge?
Well, I do mind. I can honestly say everybody know me love me water.
Okay.
So I make sure if it's even that, too much of the drink and the other stuff, all
Yes.
good, but water flush your system and it allow your system to breathe. So whenever you sweat, instead of the drinks and the juice and what we absorb coming out, the
Yes.
water is coming out. So listen to me, water is very essential, both for your kidney, both for your liver, and you name it, the whole entire immune system. But
That's
in the
so
interest of
right.
time, let me see if we can find a very special guest that we did an interview with from the St. James and Montego Bay Lions Club, where we have the district governor passing through to highlight some of the work and services that the Lions Club is doing in Jamaica. Moon, welcome, Vice Governor Alexander. If I doesn't get all the name correctly, I'm sure you'll introduce yourself and your work and role in terms of the Lions Club. And again, this is Disability Beyond Border, and you're live on More 91.7, a community radio station that drives strong community energy. So this afternoon, we're featuring, as we said, Vice Governor Alexander, and he's telling us more about himself, along with the St. James and the Montego Bay Lions Club at a special function where we have received some white cane on the behalf of our group, which is called Montego Bay Jamaica Society for the Blind. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, Robert. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Alan Alexander, and I'm the current district governor of Sub District 60B, which stretches from the Cayman Islands all the way down to Grenada. I am here in lovely Jamaica doing my club audits where I'm visiting all the clubs and I'm having some meetings with them, checking and see how well they're doing. And I'm also being able to impart some of the knowledge, some of the new things that are happening in Lions Club International, and also being given the opportunity to see the good work that Lions are doing within Jamaica and the Cayman Islands, which I visited on the last 2 days ago. So it's a pleasure to be here and today being part of the show. Um, the lines of Montego Bay and St. James uh, and Sava Lamar. We met today and we had a very pleasant discussion on the future of Lions. And I can say that Lionism within this area of Jamaica is strong. And I want to ask the public, please do support the the Lions whenever you see the yellow jackets are on out there. Please do give their full support to the Lions, because I want everybody to remember where there's a need in the community, you can find a lion. So I'm going to put it out there. Wherever there's a need, go find the nearest Lions Club, and they should be able to assist you with that need. That's what we do. Everything that we raise from the public, any funds that we raise from the public, they go directly back to the public. So please do give your support to the Lions around. Whilst I'm here too, I want to make a plug. We do need more people to assist us with the service that is required within this area. We need a lot more lions to look after the interests of the less fortunate within our society. So I'm asking all the able bodied men, women, and even those that can maybe handicapped like yourself, once you can give of your service, we will willingly accept um, them in our fold. So, and Robert, I gotta say too, even though I did meet when I was district governor, I did meet a visually impaired lion out of U.S. who was becoming the district governor at the time. So we do have, we are an organization that embraces everybody. So doesn't matter what, you can be a district governor, even though you may be visually impaired. It's has happened and it will continue to happen.
Awesome. But I realize you say you cover the Caribbean. Is only Cayman and Grenada, or there are other Caribbean islands that are included, inclusive of Jamaica? Is there
Yes,
some other things that you specifically do that you'd like to highlight for us?
yes. As I indicated, the my sub-district area starts from Cayman and we work our way back down Jamaica, Antigua, Anguilla, Montserrat, St. Kitts, St. Martin, and we come all the way down. So I have a huge territory to cover, and that's what I'm trying to do for the next few months. Yes. Some of the areas that we cover, we do vision, of course, as you know. That's our one of our major critical areas. Our foundation was started um, by Helen Keller years ago, indicating that vision was one of the issues, and we remain prominent in that area where vision care is concerned across the world. We have also expanded our service to diabetes because we have realized that diabetes is probably getting up there as one of the most more prevalent issues within our society, which prevents persons from working, uh, blindness, debt, amputation, all of those things which would detract from households being able to earn if one of the or two of their members come down with a diabetic condition. Um, we are also very active in the environment. The club um, was it Savannah Lamar did a coastal cleanup around here, so we also very active in that. We're also active in getting our youths together, doing more important work, preparing them for leadership, preparing them for the experience of service, and being service minded community members. So there's quite a bit that the Lions do right now. And notwithstanding those core areas, we're also willing to help medically if somebody has an issue and they may be short of funds or they may be able to see a specialist. We have Lions all over the world and Lions clubs all over the world in which we probably can find a Lions Club to assist them or find a doctor to assist them. So there's quite a bit that we can do, but then we have to get those requests coming in so that we can at least look at it to see if we can address that need.
Wow, that is awesome. And again, I must commend the Lions Club here and also in the other Caribbean islands. But is there a number of the amounts of active Lions Club here in Jamaica, if that's a safe way to say it, that you govern?
I would love to be able to tell the exact number,
Okay, but
but
at
I
least some
know,
form of
yeah,
figure. Do you
I
have
know
any
it's,
idea?
but throughout the district we are 58 clubs strong throughout the district.
Okay,
Right, there's a significant amount. I didn't want to count the numbers here, but I think there are about 20 something clubs or close to 20. Yeah, in Jamaica, quite a bit of clubs. Yeah.
well, any final word to us and everyone who is listening, since we understand that you are a service group that gives back to the community, especially with persons with disability. And you had said earlier on that you believe in inclusion, which meaning that one of us would have served, as you said, a district governor,
Yes.
probably from the states and so forth. Is there a certain time that you have what you call convention where all the governors and all the club meet and like for a weekend or so? Is that anytime upcoming
Yes, we
soon?
do have um, our conventions, multiple district conventions, and that's happening May in Suriname this year. We do have a mid-year convention. This is going to be happening in November in Jamaica in Trelawney,
Okay.
right? In November this year. So those are the conventions where we meet as a Total Lions family But my final words would be please do support the Lions in their fundraising efforts because, as I said, every cent we raise from the public, we do spend it on the public. None of that goes to any administrative funds. But we do also need a lot more members to support the efforts that we see in our communities. So I'm encouraging uh, community minded, service minded people in Jamaica and in Montego Bay, please do contact the nearest Lions Club and offer themselves for service. You may not want to be a lion, but we accept you as a volunteer to assist us in our projects.
Oh, so you do have persons who are land, but you also have others who
Volunteer
volunteer
their time.
to help.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
thank you very much. And of course, we wish you all the best as you enjoy your time here in Jamaica.
Thank you very much, Robert. And it's a pleasure to be here. And I thank all the Lions for the amazing service that they're doing in their communities. And I wish you all the best with your community as well and your work that you're doing with the Blind Society in Montego Bay. Best of luck, and I know that you can count on the Lions in Montego Bay for support going forward. Thank you.
Well, to be practically honest, the Lions Club is basically our backbone, our mother, our father, grandfather, you name it, and we have a good relationship with them. And I think it's safe to say at least 40 years and counting, both St. James and Montego Bay, if my memory serves me correctly, because sometimes the both clubs come together. And back in the past, they used to assist us with what we call our tea party
Uh-huh.
right here at this specific location. So
Okay.
they have been doing a very good work, and we certainly, as Montego Bay Jamaica Society for the Blind, appreciate what the Lions Club is doing for us on this side of the island, and all the best.
Thank you
Thank you.
very much, Robert. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, there you heard it from the district governor who was passing through. And of course, as we indicated, donation of cane was done on the behalf of the Montego Bay, Jamaica Society from the Blind through both Montego Bay and St. James Lions Club. And that was done yesterday, to be exact. But no, on a more note, also the St. James out of Montego Bay Lions Club is having a raffle. And guess, man, it's going to be sometime this month that the raffle will be done. You can make contact to the Lions Club and to the Lions personnel, or you can, make contact to yours truly at 876 360 0406, and we'll give you some information how you're able to get on to the Lions, especially on this side of the island, with the raffle that they will be having sometime in the 20s to come in this specific month. Again, just reach out to yours truly, and we will provide you with more information by passing it on to the presidents or the PRO. And again, guess what? Cornwall Action Club. Yes, man, we're having our concert coming up on the last Sunday in this month. And I'll say it's 27. We start at 5 p.m. at the Assemblies of Faith Church right here on Church Street. And of course, the cost for the ticket is 1,000 Jamaican dollars. And guess what? There are prizes and surprises. So guess what? The more ticket you bought or purchased, you will stand a chance to win a gate prize. And you never can tell what the gate prize might be. It could be a air dryer, it could be an iron, it could be a fan, it could be a blender, it could be a toaster, you name it. You just never can tell. And here's what I'll say, and I'll borrow this to make sure I put the disclaimer out there. If you don't have a ticket, let me leave the other part out so we don't get in any trouble. But we're just nicely saying to you, when you have a ticket, then you have a chance to win a gate prize. And again, the last Sunday in this month, we will be having another leg of our gospel concert put on by the Cornwall Action Club. And this is the community of persons with disability that We will be there in our numbers, and you will see some of us that will be performing live. And we do have other special guest artists like the other Rassian and of course Sean Jury and Ivan, just to name a few. Trust me, you don't want to miss it, because to miss is to this, and we don't want you to do that. So we're just simply saying to you, come out to our gospel concert the last Sunday in this wonderful month, and we start at 5 p.m. and all is invited. Again, contact yours truly for your ticket. The ticket price is 1,000 Jamaican dollars. And again, right here at studio, make contact to the studio at 876-610-8104, or call your studio at 876-360-0406, or better yet, the president of the Cornell Action Club. We call him Dr. Simpson, and his contact number is 876-279-3879. And without any further ado, we will move right along to mentoring and upliftment corner with Sir Simpson. All right. While we try to make some contact with Sir Simpson, we were just allowing you to understand that guess what? Some events are coming up, and we want to get your full participation and your support. So there are tickets out there for the gospel concert, which will be coming up on the last Sunday in this month. And of course, through another organization that always give us their support, St. James Combined Association. Guess what? They too will be having their meet and greet this Saturday. I believe it starts at 2 p.m. So those groups that are part of St. James Combined, you are invited to come out by the Harmony Beach Park. And of course, that one is free, but you must be a part of the St. James Combined group. And your organization, whether it's a CDC, a sitting association, a foundation, just to name a few extensions, you must be a part of the St. James Combined in order for you to attend our meet and greet this Saturday coming up. And all is invited once you are part of the organization. Let me see if we're able to. Sir Simpson. All right. We're not able to locate Sir Simpson yet. So guess what? Time is really going on us. So we want to see if we're able to locate our person on the talent exposure. And this is going to be a very interesting interview with this person. Trust me on that one. You are going to learn a lot and realize what inspired and motivate this person to be able to just give back to the community and give back to those who are, vulnerable, and those who definitely need some form of help. Hello, good evening. Good evening. Hello, good evening. Good evening. All right, we're still trying to locate our participant. My, all right, good evening, Sharon. Can you hear us? We're not getting any audio if you're able to hear us. Good evening, Sharon. Can you hear us?
Oh, hi. Yes, yes. Good afternoon. Good evening. How are you?
We are great. You are live on the radio. And this, of course, is Disability Beyond Border and More 91.7, where we drive strong community energy. In 1 minute, just tell us a little bit about yourself and what inspired you to do what you're doing. And then you tell us all about your talent and what is it that you actually do in the interest of time. It's all yours, and just tell us a little bit about yourself, and we'll just move right along and what inspire you to do what you're doing in this way and giving back to our community.
Okay, I'm hearing you, but you're a little bit low, but I hope you can hear me clearly. My name is Sharon, and my background is working in the healthcare industry. I got started because I was concerned about the health of myself and all my relatives around me. So I decided to do some research and to see where I can help my family and also help my community at large.
Absolutely. That being said, know what inspire you to do what you do, and tell us now what is it that you're now doing in terms of nature and all of that type of product that you produce, since you give us that background as to how you got started.
Okay, well, you know how they say everything, it's always black people, black people. And food can make us sick and food can heal us. And we know how expensive medications are. But if we are proactive and we try to eat right and do little things, we can make great improvement in our health. Great improvement. Juicing is one of the things that I found out that can help us tremendously. Tremendously. A lot of the fruits that we have right here in Jamaica, they are so, so good for us. So if you take like beetroot, beet is so good for your heart. A lot of people have heart problems, circulation problems. You have your juice, you have your beetroot. Watermelon, cucumber hydrates you, keep you hydrated. It is so hot. When you're dehydrated, you tend to get muscle ache. So a lot of the pain you're feeling is probably you're just dehydrated. And water alone does not do it. Ginger, good for inflammation. You just take a little piece of ginger, slice it off, put it in some water, and sip on it all day. It's so good for you. I make my juices are cold pressed, which is the way that we extract the juice by squeezing it. There's no water, no additives. There's nothing in it, just the raw juice from the fruit or the vegetable. And you can get them from Tools, which is located at Water Lane in Montego Bay, or people who are a member of your organization. Mr. Stanley Gordon is a good contact. You can reach out to him, and he will provide you with whatever information you need.
Thank you very much. But in a nutshell, can you tell us some of the benefit and if there are prices and size, what are the size and the prices, and also your contact number too?
Okay. The sizes range from 250 ml to 500 ml to 750, depends, 750 ml to a liter. Prices start at $200 and it goes up depending on what you want. My telephone number per se is 876-569-7925.
Awesome. And I want you to give me that testimony. I believe it was with your brother and his sight. And when you went to the doctor with him, the doctor requested. So let's give us that one testimonial that will make a difference. And this juice is what actually put you
Okay.
out there as
All
a
right. My
caregiver.
my my brother and I do too. We both suffer from hyperthyroidism. But his was very, very bad. It got to the point where he developed Graves' disease, which means he got thyroid poisoning, which caused his eyes to like literally look like they're popping out of his head. So when I first started, we explored carrot juice, and my brother just started drinking his juice on a daily basis. So one day, we were traveling and we stopped for something to eat, and I looked in his face and I said, your eyes went in. He said, really? I made an appointment for him at the eye doctor and we went. And the minute he went around and the ladies started doing his intake, they told him that there was a marked decrease in in the depth of his eyes. His eyeball literally went in by like 25 millimeters. I forgot what measurement they used. When he went in to see the doctor, he came out and he said to me, the doctor wants to see you. I'm like, what do you want to see me for? And I went in, she said, oh my God, what have you been doing? So I had to sit there and explain everything to her. Until this day, the doctor gets her juice from me. She was going to have her baby. She ordered her beetroot juice and everything. She has a bouncing baby boy.
Wow, there you hear it
Mm-hmm.
from Sharon, a testimony from her own family and herself regarding why she does what she do with natural juices. But what are some of the other juices that you do? Apart from the beet, the ginger, the watermelon, I'm sure there are other combination of juice that you might
Oh
do.
yes. Oh yes.
What are
We
some of the others
we
and what is it good
okay,
for so
we have a
persons can know?
combination of apples, beets and carrots. We have beetroot, straight beetroot with ginger, cucumber with lime, straight cucumber. Well, cucumber is kind of bland, so we do what's called a cucumber lemonade with the lime and the ginger and a little bit of sweetening, because not everybody can take the bland taste. Beetroot is another one. It's so earthy. A lot of people can't handle it, but we have a beetroot lemonade also with the lime and the ginger, and a lot of persons have given me good review on that. And we
Wow.
also do sugar cane, and we do various pineapple juices, pineapple with ginger, pineapple with carrot. It just depends on what you like. And let me also add, you know, things work differently for everybody. And when you do things naturally, it usually takes a while. So if you're going down the juicing route, don't rush it. Just take your time and see where it takes you.
Wow. Thank you very much, Ms. Sheridan. And as you indicate, do you have a presence on any social media that you'd like to share with us, or it's just your contact number?
Well, I'm not on social media right now. My Mr. Gordon is working on that for me because you originally my thought was just to keep it local within my community, but Mr. Gordon has been trying to show me that you need to spread the word. So he's working on that with me. So again, my number is 876-569-7925.
All right. Thank you very much for coming on More 91.7. This is a community radio station where we drive strong community energy, and for taking the time for sharing with us as a caregiver, and you too and your family would have had your fair share of challenge, and out of your inspiration comes a lot of different types of juice as you were inspired. So this is how we leave it with you this afternoon, Miss Sharon, and we do wish you all the best in your endeavors as you continue to give back to our community as persons with disability regarding the different types of juice, and those who are in a better position to purchase it, we are encouraging you purchase your juice, man. Again, every second Friday you can get in contact with Sir Garden right where we have our meeting, and of course sometimes Sharon herself will be there to dispose of some of the juice as she gives back to our community as the persons who we call persons with disability, especially what we call the Jamaica Montego Bay Society for the Blind. Guess what this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen? Wow, they say all good things sometimes comes to an end. And of course, we're encouraging all of us. Please remember the concert that comes up on the last Sunday in this month starts at 5 p.m. at the Assemblies of Faith Church right here on Church Street. Please be in contact to the studio for your ticket. The cost for one ticket is 1,000 Jamaican dollars. And of course, we are encouraging you to get in contact with us here at the studio at 876 610 8104, or you can call your story 876 360 0406. To our fans, our friends, our family, whichever category, those who are just going home from work or wherever you're coming from, again, you were tuning in to the one and only, the original community radio station where we drive strong community energy, energy, energy.
More FM 91.7 on your dial.
Disability Beyond Borders, breaking all barriers through the power of inclusion. We highlight the incredible ability